Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, we have a lot to break down when it comes to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because it's never ending drama. Now, I know that I've never recorded in my glasses, so please let's not make a big deal about that. My contacts were really bothering my eyes, and it is what it is. In the meantime, though, I want to say we are launching in literally less than 2 weeks. Next Friday, September 30th, we're launching Hot Messy Podcast, which we've already received. I thought it was 1,000 downloads. It's 5,000 downloads. And then on top of that, with the trailer alone, we've already garnered over, 61 ratings. This is wild to me, guys. I'm so excited. And thank you to everyone who joined us for the Kelly and Rick interview. Such a great interview. So I really appreciate you. But in the meantime, we're back to talk about some Beverly Hills. So before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. Well, we both know, we all know two T's in a pod. Teddi Mellencamp and Tamara Judge, well, they have a podcast. And in this podcast, they talk about all things Real Housewives. We've talked about this numerous times. So we're going to talk a little bit about that because they're kind of shading the hell out of Dorit. But before we do, I want to talk about an interesting thing that came up regarding Leesa Rinna. Leesa Rinna actually tested for her first season of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And Andy Cohen said, no, Leesa Rinna, you are not coming in. We don't want you on the show because here's why. You've been on so many different shows in the past, and he didn't think that it would make sense. He wanted fresh blood, new people. He wanted people that weren't so recognizable, but instead everyday average people who would be dynamic enough to carry on a show. So he pushed her to the side, and it was kind of crazy to me to think about, oh crap, you've been trying to get on the show for a long time. Leesa Rinna has been pushing to get on the show for a long time, only to potentially find herself being kicked off the show. Now, if you guys know, and I covered this recently, she said in a Instagram story post, whatever, that she is like the LeBron James of housewives. You can't afford to lose her. She also said she's like a cockroach and you can't get rid of her. I mean, there's no contracts out. They could easily get rid of her. And with her behavior on social media, and also on top of that, I see other people defending the hell out of her, which is fine. Everybody has their own stance, but I think it's the most ridiculous thing. Like, we're defending someone who is just absolutely, her behavior on social media. She might be a great person in real life, who knows, but her behavior on social media is vile. But then again, the people defending her are also vile. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, let's get back to it. Teddi Mellencamp is accusing Dorit Kemsley of straddling the fence amid the drama with her, Erica, and Kyle Richards in Aspen, and suggested that she needs a tetanus shot. But Tamara's also weighing in. But of course, we know that Teddi Mellencamp acts as a mouthpiece on behalf of Kyle Richards. So why wouldn't she sit here and talk crap about Dorit Kemsley and say that she's straddling the fence? And she did, of course, try to cover it up and say, no, we're friends. I love her. She knows I love her. But it still comes off really kind of shitty. Thanks to Reality Blurb, it's so weird to have my glasses on. You guys have never seen me like this before. I'm just hoping that the ring light isn't catching in. On the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Dorit Kemsley stood up for Erica Jane, who faced a firing squad of questions from her fellow castmates. Then, committing the ultimate sin, Dorit declined to visit the hat shop, choosing instead to stay with Erica. We talked about this. We know that Kyle Richards put together this, kimosabe, I believe that's how you say it, but like hat sort of situation where you come, you get your hat, you pick your hat, they burn your hat, they light it on fire, then they end up branding your hat with your last name, your first name, your initials, whatever the hell you want. And it did seem like a good time, but Dorit was noticeably absent. However, when Dorit discussed her decision with Kyle Richards, who orchestrated the trip, so out of respect, yeah, you would think that she would have went, Dorit suggested that Erica was crying uncontrollably and needed a friend. Kyle, who also decided to cry, said that the hat shop was extremely important to her. Kyle, this could be a little bit of a stretch. A little bit. On her Two T's in a Pod podcast, former castmate Teddi Mellencamp addressed Dorit's decision, and we know that she's already going to sway into Kyle Richards' way. You all know I love Dorit. That's like when you know that it's already going to be shit. You all know that I love Dorit. And this is what she said, who was fired. And she was fired in 2020 from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But she is straddling the fence so hard she needs to get a tetanus shot. So what happened was, can I just tell you guys, Kyle Richards called and she said, hey, Dorit. No. Oh, that's not your name. It's Teddy. Oh my God, I almost forgot. But I needed you to do my damage control. So I need you to go on to 2Ts in a Pod and just make it look like Dorit looks silly and I make a lot more sense. So can you just say she's straddling the fence and that she needs a tetanus shot, or else we're not going to be friends anymore. And if we're not friends anymore, then you have no chance of getting back on the show. And you want a chance of getting back on the show. But the other ladies don't want you on the show because they think that you're boring. So I'm the only chance that you have. Oh, thanks, babe. That's exactly what happened. Anyways, going back to it, her co-host Tamara Judge chimed in, or maybe episiotomy stitches. Teddy also laughed at that, but also said, no, ma'am, just slices up the middle. That's what Tamara said. This is just wild. I don't even like talking like this. A clip of Teddy and Tamara's exchange was shared by the host via Twitter with the following caption: do you prefer a housewife who straddles the fence or says their opinion? It's clear shade towards Dorit. In defense of Kyle, the host surprised many fans with their comments as they often support Dorit, and certain viewers, however, claim that Teddy defends Kyle to the ends of the earth, regardless of her friend's behavior. Perhaps her alliance with Kyle overpowers any treaty with Dorit. And I think that's exactly what it is she has an alliance with Kyle. She hopes that Kyle can get her back on the show. This is so obvious, guys. Come on, we can read between the lines. Anyways, I want to hear what your opinions are. So go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Thank you for all of the love for Hot Messy Podcast. Premiering September 30th. We have a lot of great interviews coming your way. And also don't forget that Jason is going live tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern with Josh. Okay, they're doing Anchor Watch. I believe that's 8 p.m. Pacific. It's going to be a good one. So go ahead, smash that like button, do all the YouTube-y stuff, and we love you. I can't wait to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but we still have tomorrow night to watch it and Thursday to talk about it. See you next time. Bye, guys.